What are some of the salient features of the Indian Constitution? Well, India has the lengthiest constitution among all countries. This was because there was an intention to put in writing as many things as possible to reduce ambiguity and clearly document the original intent. As we saw, it was drawn from various sources. There is a basic structure doctrine that is followed in the Constitution, which means that some aspects are rigid with limited flexibility and some features are flexible. And the Preamble of the Constitution, which essentially provides the basic structure, makes it quite unique. It follows a federal system where the power is shared between the center and the states with a unitary bias, which means that to a certain degree the center will still have more power than the states. And it follows a parliamentary form of government. The Indian Constitution promotes judicial supremacy, which means that the judiciary can nullify or reject any legislative or executive action if it goes against the principles of the Constitution. We also have a rule of law, and we also have an independent judiciary, which is again the reason behind judicial supremacy. Because the independence of the judiciary means that it can act without being influenced by the legislature or the executive. We also have directive principles of state policy. The Constitution also features some fundamental rights and duties. It promotes secular values. And India follows universal adult franchise, which means that all adults have a right to participate in the election process, either as a voter or as a candidate, with a few restrictions such as on convicts serving sentences in prison. Our Constitution also prescribes a single citizenship concept. And the Constitution also features some independent bodies or constitutional bodies such as the Election Commission to oversee essential functions of the democracy such as elections. It also prescribes a three-tiered government structure, that is government at the center, the state and local governments. There are also emergency provisions in the Constitution. And the fact that the Constitution declares India to be a union of states is also a unique feature. And it also talks about affirmative action. So these are some of the important salient features of the Indian Constitution. I will not go too much into the depth of these features now, because when we cover the various articles of the Constitution in this series, we will again be looking at each of these salient features in detail.